Yeah, no, hey, listen, I just got mine cut after a while, bro. It's been like 2-3
man,
weeks.
I'm doing this whole video.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the 84 Fade podcast. It's your boy ZL with my boy Big Ones and Twos right here. He's out traveling. Where you at today?
Man, I'm outside of DFW area, Fort Worth.
Ooh, okay. Yep, my man's traveling a little bit, but before we jump into that thing, let's kind of just go over the things we'll talk about. So one, we got to touch base on the All-Star game or the lack thereof. Okay, so
Carl Anthony Towns had 50 points. Carl Anthony Towns had 50 points. I didn't even know that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, bro. Yeah,
no.
That's what I didn't even. I looked at the box score because it's like 211 points scored. Yeah.
No.
Hold on, am I reading that right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Towns had 50 points.
What were they doing?
Okay,
all right. Before we get into it, seriously. First of all, listen. You're teaching me something, so I just now figured that out. All right, so
I didn't even realize that.
So we'll touch on the All-Star weekend, 3-point contest, dunk contest, celebrity game, All-Star game. Touch it, and I know this is a new podcast. Most of y'all don't know us, but as you can see, blue lights. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm Dallas. This guy, I mean, we're both from Texas, so this guy, Texans fan. So
you can see hotel rooms, cheap. Franchise haven't done anything. I'm a Texans fan.
We're gonna break down where we think our teams are, where we think they need to be going, and maybe I'll give a little breakdown of the Texans, and you can also give a little breakdown of the Cowboys too, as where you think and where I think. That'll kind of be a good idea too. I like that.
Bro, you already know.
And then we'll end it with Messi's first game tonight. It was tonight, right? No.
Yeah, they're in the it's almost done. Like they're in the last couple minutes of the game.
Did he?
Oh shit! Hold on. He had an assist, and then Suarez had an assist. So
Suarez is this Suarez from? From back in the day, Suarez.
Yeah, Luis Suarez, a striker,
Hey, listen.
Same Uruguayan striker, Luis Suarez, plays with Messi, bro.
One thing you guys are gonna learn is that I'm not the soccer guy. This is the soccer buff. I'm gonna be asking questions, trying to figure out what a lot of this stuff is. Like when they talk about Copa and they talk about these different tournaments, I'm in the dark. So I'm gonna be asking questions. Hopefully, y'all can pick up something in regards to learning a little bit more like I am too. So what is coming up this year before we jump into the 3-point All-Star stuff? What is coming up this year in soccer?
Bro, the summer of if World Cup soccer is your 1A, this has got to be a 1B summer. You've got the Euros going on in all of Europe.
Yep.
The next biggest tournament that the countries want to go after is the Euro Cup, in the same summer that you got a joint Copa America which is traditionally a South American tournament. I think they're going to start doing more of this kind of joint North and South American deal.
Yeah.
It's going to be played in America, right? We're hosting this, and we've done this one other time. But anyway. So
have we won it?
Well, no, because the USA is traditionally not in the Copa America, right? It's traditionally a South American only cup.
I got you. Okay, see,
there's only 10 South American countries, right? So they play each other a lot. It's not a lot of comp. It'd be better for like Brazil and Argentina and Uruguay to play like U.S., Mexico. You hopefully get Canada if they're on the rise. Like
I got you.
Or comp, you know what I mean? So anyway, but a huge summer.
That's another thing that we won't have to cover that way because I don't know anything like that. And when you talk and break it down, perfect.
So I'm watching college basketball right now.
What's happening?
Bro, Alabama just won a thriller in OT against Florida. And now it's like they're showing the highlights of it now. Now it's like Mississippi State, Mississippi, and they were showing the LSU, Kentucky highlights. Some dude just jammed on a dude's head.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
Sorry.
let's. No, you're good. You're good. I like it. I like it. You got me and Kato were talking about doing prize picks in underdog on for college basketball, bro. If you start breaking it down and like paying attention and knowing who's playing, dude, there's some holes that it can be. What's the word?
Exploited.
You can go. Exploited. Yes.
That's the word of the day.
So word of the day. Speaking of exploited, how exploited do you feel when we talk about the All-Star game? Like, do you feel like Scott Van Pelt said it best, and I'll throw that tweet up right now. But if they're not going to care, then we're not going to care. When I saw Jokic and Luka like mirroring each other going down the court and like just like no you take it, and they were like passing it back and forth, passing it, and like each one of them could have had like 2 or 3 different shots on the rack, and I don't know, man. Like I was watching, I was like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. I mean, I watched about half of the game. That's about all I could stomach, and then
you know why I watched into the fourth quarter was because, of course, I did a prize picks on the All-Star game. Well, I did it on. Well, we'll talk about it. So let's start with the 3-point and dunk contest. I did a prize picks on the 3-point contest, and it was for the players to hit the starry balls. Did you see that? Did you watch that at all?
Yeah. I watched pretty much the whole thing. I watched a lot. I watched more of this year's All-Star weekend festivities than I have in the last 2 or 3 years. To be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
For better or for worse. I mean, I don't know why, but
so they have the starry ball thing, right? And I did a prize picks where it was like Donovan Mitchell, Karl Anthony Towns, and there was one more person. All they had to do was hit one of 2. And I said yes on 3 of them, and boom, we hit that one. But that's the only money I won on All-Star Weekend. Because I mean, you never know what you're going to get in those games, right?
Yeah.
Why would I bet on that?
Who knew that the over/under should have been set at 397.5?
Dude, it's unreal. I'm going to pull up the box score.
211. I'm looking at it right now. 211 to 186, bro. 211. Karl Anthony Towns had 50 points.
Dude, okay, first of all, I had no idea of that. That is...
I know. It's a silly box score is what it is. It's a silly game. I don't know. I mean...
And how did he not win MVP?
Well,
dude, that is wild.
Dame got it, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure Dame got it.
But that is just wild that I don't know, man. Crazy.
Oh, well, he was on the losing team. He was a bench player, but he shot 35 times. He was 23 for 35 field goals.
It's really
anyway. But Dame, everybody had a pretty good game, all right? I mean, but Dame had 39 points, handful of rebounds, 6 assists. Anyway, so he took it. Your 3-point champion, and
so look. Can you see this on? Can you see this? I pulled up on the screen.
Yeah. That's exactly
okay. So this is the Western Conference All Stars, and I mean obviously. Like, what is like? I had no idea that he had 50. When you said that, I was like, I was legit. I legit. I don't know. You saw my face. I legit was like, wait, what? That was the first I've heard of it.
Bro, hold on.
Unreal.
Time out. Talk about first that you've heard of it. When you're talking about Karl Anthony Towns, have you heard his voice change?
Wait, no.
Look it up. Don't do anything else. But right now in YouTube or whatever you want to search, Twitter, type in Karl Anthony Towns voice change and play that Joker right now. You got to play it.
I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube. I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube.
You want me to hold on? You want
no. I'm gonna get it.
Yo, bro.
Oh, it literally the first thing that comes up says Carl Anthony Towns'
Carl Anthony
voice.
Towns' voice, bro. You got to play this on the thing.
So is it all right? Here, let me.
I'm not even going to.
Let me shut this music off that we got going on.
I'm just gonna let you play it in
the background. I don't know why it's okay. There we go. All right, and where is it? So you'll never find blump blump blump. Oh, here it is. Wait, no, sorry. I'll have to edit this. There we go. All right, I'm going to stop screen, present, share screen, share.
It might play like an ad in front of the video or some bullshit. Like,
wait, is it like this one good or like
no?
Compilation of Cat changing his voice.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Go get him. Go get him. Yes. Well, good practice. Just go get him. I really don't know other way to explain it.
Just go get him.
Take the shots. Be super aggressive, ultra aggressive,
and
be willing to make a mistake in the aggression.
This win guarantees one more game.
Crazy because after all that, they took him off the court to put him even closer to the locker room. So I was like, all right.
Did you know how to do it?
Bro, they asked me in media about you.
What?
Dude.
Because outside looking in, like we was like, damn, it's total chaos in Minnesota right now. Like,
no, for sure.
It was like Jimmy versus Minnesota. Like,
hey, where did you see that at?
Oh my god! Oh my god, bro!
That's hilarious, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, I'm crying.
I mean, he had 50 points. All right, that's about all you can say, right there.
Okay. So that's funny as hell. Wow,
for sure. What? I don't know. I guess that's how he.
So all right, so Dame Dollar wins the 3-point contest.
Yeah.
Side note, it was the next night, but when Steph and Sabrina were shooting their 3-point contest, literally she gets done shooting. Boom, somebody cha-ching buys that card. Like she literally gets done shooting. They're over there talking to her. Boom, somebody bought. I had a Sabrina Ionescu auto 9.5. Put it up right here. But anyway, somebody bought it, and it was crazy. It's just funny how
it was a numbered auto, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was
So
certainly a pretty sick card, decent grade, good. Yeah, good sell.
So did you think she was going to win at any point, or were you like, nah, Steph's got it?
I mean, dude,
she's wet, bro. She's wet too, though.
Yeah, and she can shoot, but
she's athletic.
I would pick Steph over any.
Oh, anybody,
man, woman,
yeah, but say body, anybody,
yeah, anybody. So so no. Did I think she could hang with her? When I saw her score 26, I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, she's got a shot.
Yeah.
But then when I saw Steph Curry nail every one in the second rack, I was like, she doesn't have a shot. Like, not gonna.
I was rooting for her. I'm not gonna lie. I actually root for.
Well,
I've been rooting hard for Steph, but I was rooting for her to knock them down.
Sure. I mean, it's fun like that when you see, top athletes in their respective, sports or whatever game. But and somebody like her who's kind of like revolutionized, but like, bro, when like Caitlin Clark gets over there, and then like Ionescu,
dude,
Ionescu,
yep.
But like when you get more people like this that are pulling from half court, I mean, God bless, they can all shoot. I mean,
all right, I'm gonna pull up the. All right, so I watched. I mean, I wasn't. Oh damn! I hit this again. I wasn't too impressed with the dunk contest. I wasn't too impressed with the dunk contest at all. All right, so
what happened to guys? What happened to the imagination of like Aaron Gordon when he got robbed that year that he like jumped over the mascot? Where's all that kind of like wacky that stuff? some dude jumped over a little short guy.
Kai Cenat, he's a streamer. Kai Cenat, yeah.
I don't know.
But it's like, why? It's like, why?
But he was sitting in a chair.
I think he got smaller.
Bro, he's already small, and that made him smaller. And I ruptured my Achilles, and I think I could jump over him. I'm not while I'm
not right now, but like, give me some time, you know.
Yeah, but like that to me, I don't know. It's kind of
It was I don't know. I'll be real with you. I didn't see a dunk where I was like, like I was just like, ooh. I was like, okay, all right, you know, like I don't know, you know. Let's. I don't know. When you think of Vince Carter, you know, when you think of these guys who like this, like even Kobe came out. I think
Kobe Bryant, you know, and Vince, and even like.
Did you see Stephen A's take on it?
No, I didn't. I watched a lot of The Weeknd. Mm-hmm. I didn't watch too much of the reaction.
So I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. His take on it was that LeBron ruined the dunk contest because he did not, you know, go enter it. He did not ever, and he made some really good points in regards to like instead of making it something where he needed to go do it, he wanted to be the best dunker. He wanted to be, you know, the guy who could have the best dunks. It was more like, I'll let those guys do it. And I don't know. He just basically put it on LeBron. Like LeBron set the precedent to have like for these big name guys not to have to do the dunk contest.
LeBron's been in the league for 21 years, and there's been some really great dunkers in the last 21 years.
That's true. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Let's
here. Let me see if I can find this tape because I think it'd be good. Like I think it's quick too. But it was just.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to hear. I guess I'd have to hear what he says. But like, I don't know if you can really put it on LeBron. I mean, LeBron's like, to me, probably a more impressive in-game dunker. Like, I'd rather watch him dunk in-game than like, you know, some guys got that.
You know where I'm going.
I'm about to go there.
LeBron James is directly responsible for ruining the slam dunk.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes, he is.
I don't know.
Yes, he is. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. And I'm not
look at Shannon.
Serious.
I know.
All that other stuff, Hall of Fame, Mount Rushmore, phenomenal, 4-time champion, all that other stuff. We will miss him when he's gone, appreciate his greatness, the whole bit. Mm-hmm. The one thing, Shannon, thing I'll even let Shannon, I'm so serious about this, I'll shut up about the GOAT debate if you hear me out. Okay?
Okay.
I love Shannon, by the way.
Slam dunk contest.
Yeah, he's great, yeah.
I got the stat here, Shannon. Because when we're talking about the slam dunk contest from 1985 to 1997,
he basically puts it on LeBron, right?
5 of the 13 slam dunk contests were won by future Hall of Famers Jordan twice, Dominique Wilkins twice, Kobe once. Michael Jordan participated in the contest 3 times. Dominique Wilkins 5 times. Every high jumper, every skywalker, every above the rim talent salivated for the opportunity to compete in the slam dunk contest. It stopped when LeBron James said, I'm not doing it. And from that point forward, the stars who followed didn't feel compelled to prioritize a slam dunk contest.
I can hear Perk like breathing and shit.
By others preceding LeBron James. We watched LeBron James, and then you know what he did, Shannon, to rub it in? He'd do it on the layup lines before games. You went to the games and you had people with the cameras clicking and going crazy because they saw LeBron James using a layup line pregame as his own slam.
So long story short, that's he, and I forgot. I didn't even see this. I didn't even see Kendrick was over here like agreeing with him during the whole thing. So that's the first I saw it. But I mean, it is what it is. To me, he's not responsible for other people saying no or not being able to go up and dunk either. So
yeah, and he's good. I mean, he's he's great. I mean, hell, he's a physical specimen who the longevity is what I think is almost the most impressive thing over this dude's career. But you can't put the dunk contest sucking. Oh, there's been a lot of other good high flyers
1,000%
since LeBron entered the league in 2021 or 2022. So, I mean, I don't know. That's
so. Well, anyways, I don't believe that at all. He made some good points in there that like some Hall of Famers did do it, and they did, but I don't. Yeah. They weren't really something to me where like your track record or your whatever your legacy says is not going to be tarnished because you didn't do the dunk contest.
Yeah, I mean, hell, he's played for 21 years or 22 seasons or whatever. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
What was his window to do it? Maybe, I don't know, 10 or 12 years. What do you want him dunking? What do you want him to do it now? He's not going to do it now.
Nah. But he'd be legend if he did, right? He'd be legend if he did. That's okay. Listen, last year, fuck it, I'm doing it. Last year, I'm going out. I'm winning this in a ring. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah. Well, the ring's going to be tough.
Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%.
He's gonna have to go somewhere. Who the hell? Where is?
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. You're not gonna go anywhere when you got Darvin Ham as your head coach.
No, I'm talking about he's gonna have to go somewhere like another team.
Oh, I'm 1,000%. But I'm saying as his right now, like it's not gonna happen with that coach. It's just not gonna happen.
And where the hell would he even go? He'd probably want to go to a.
I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. I think he'd probably end up retiring.
Like a big market. Like he's not.
It'd have to be New York or something.
Yeah,
or maybe back to Cleveland. I don't know.
Maybe back to Cleveland.
That'd be the only thing.
Maybe like he wouldn't go to Dallas and play with Cuban and Kyrie again and Luka. But like he's gonna have to go. And Dallas is a decent market, right? Dallas is a decent market.
Oh yeah. Supposedly Golden State reached out and tried to get him at the trade deadline.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that would have been
okay.
He's already like buddies with Kerr and shit. And
dude, but like that offense, I think at that point would be unbeatable. Like serious, like him driving and dishing to. Whoa, guess who's getting this?
Fucking 3-ball.
It don't matter. I don't even think it would. Clay would be rejuvenated if Bron went there.
Yeah. He's had a down year.
Who, Clay? Yeah, he's got benched. He's got benched the other day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he said. Oh, yeah, I saw the video of him saying how he had to embrace his new Manu Ginobili role.
To Euro step into the bench.
Yeah. You ain't no Manu, pal.
All right. So were you good with the All-Star game, the celebrity game?
I mean, that always kind of is what it is. It's either you got a celebrity or two, or, bro, fuck, make me feel old, but there was a lot of folks out there that I had no idea who they were.
Oh, like who? Like, do you remember any of their names?
I don't even know them, so I don't know their name. Like, I just saw them and thought to myself, who the hell is that? And then, there was a couple like people out there that could ball. And then they always throw like one NBA player, like Meta World Peace snagging rebounds over the 4'11" fucking streamer. Like, of course, he played the NBA. He was
the 5-foot gymnast.
Yeah. There's Simone Biles doing backflips down the court, and Ron Artest is just 6'9".
But and they always play in a couple just athletes too, like from a different sport. And
there was like an Olympic high jumper from Italy. He was an Italian like high jumper or something from Italy who was dunking like really. He was really getting up there. I mean,
you see Puka's dunk?
He was tall. Huh. Oh yeah,
Puka, Micah. That's like,
yeah, my boy CJ Stroud playing the game. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I text you. That's right. I text you and I said Micah and CJ were out there, and Micah has some pops. I mean, he can hoop.
I saw that.
Those NFL guys. I mean,
I saw that too. I saw that CJ Stroud was on Micah's podcast too. Did you watch that?
I have not seen that yet. No.
Yeah,
I watch about once a week. I search for any new CJ Stroud interview. I just can't get enough of it. Guys, like anywhere he's talking on YouTube, I'm trying to watch it. So I'll have to go back and catch that.
It was live. Micah has a podcast. He had on CJ Stroud and CeeDee Lamb, and it was it was a live. And that's where CeeDee Lamb was on there, like basically talking like, look, it's not just Dak. Like, I need to grow up. I need to be a better leader. I was like, ooh. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. I was like, ooh.
You think CJ said you want to
come to H-Town?
Man, that's what we certainly do need another weapon or two.
What so before we jump into those, Michael won the All-Star, the celebrity MVP.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, it was.
I don't really watch those. I watched like a little bit of it, dude. I didn't watch that much of it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be honest with you. To me, it was a little bit closer of a game and a little bit more competitively entertaining in a fun way than the actual All-Star game was.
I got you.
Because the All-Star game, it just looked like these pros didn't care.
That's literally how I felt about the NFL's Pro Bowl. Like, I was like, dude, this is like really fun to watch. I was really into that. That shit was live. Like the accuracy, the punt, the pass, all that stuff. That stuff's awesome. The catching, all that, dude. I love that stuff. Even dodgeball, even watching them go out and being shitty at hitting the golf ball was
yeah.
Like it was fun to see them like behind the scenes too, like stuff they say to each other, talk shit to each other. Bro, I'd be geeking out on that stuff. Like even like there was, I don't know if you saw this, and I'm sure you do, but like there's flag football in the Olympics now, and so there's women.
You gonna try out?
Dude, you know what I'm saying? Hey, give me 6 months. I need a trainer. Holler at me. But there's women's, and it's gonna be in the Olympics this year. So like there's women's. I was watching the girls national team, dude. When you've seen a high-low pass, right, where a quarterback throws that far out route, but it like goes over the outside defender and sinks right into the dude. This 15-year-old, 16-year-old girl was out here. I saw her throw like 2 or 3 of those balls. I'm like
watching it.
Yeah, dude. So that's I'm excited about that stuff too. So but
this is Peyton with an A, Manning. Peyton Manning.
It's live, though.
She's 6'5" at 11 years old with a wig on.
Dude, I'm gonna be watching that. I'm actually excited about watching this. I mean, other nations are gonna be playing flag football against us. Like, it's pretty tight.
I had no idea.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that later for sure.
For sure.
All right, moving past All-Star weekend.
I thought the celebrity game was pretty entertaining. I enjoyed Micah, CJ. That Italian high jumper who was dunking it. It was exciting.
I gotta figure out who that is. I don't know who that is.
I'll pull up the list here in a sec or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was fairly entertaining enough.
What would we say overall?
Dunk contest sucked. 3-point contest was I could have done with it.
Call it mid.
Yeah, mid. I thought the Sabrina and the Steph thing was certainly entertaining. It was close. If Steph would have come out, okay, here's the thing. If Steph would have come out and hit, 12 or 15 points, which he would never do, but let's say he had it off, he was just out there. He didn't really, wasn't feeling it or whatever, and Sabrina killed him. Well, we'd all still be like, well, Steph's still the best shooter that's ever
1,000%. 1,000%.
But Sabrina got him on this day. The fact that it was like, or if Sabrina scored a low score, everybody would be like, this girl can't shoot with Steph. Nobody can.
You know what I'm saying?
She shot 8. She hit 8 or 10 points. But Steph, of course, he got 29 or 30. Yep. The fact that it was close was what made it cool. And the fact that she hit 26 first, and then he has to go out there and just, he's got something to beat. I
wonder what it would look like.
Flipped. Maybe they do it next year, and maybe he goes first. Now she tries to beat his score. I don't know.
That'll be tight. And I can see them doing a bunch of different variations, like even teaming up, like having Steph and her team up against somebody else and other 2 people. I can see that happening. Not like game, but I mean like 3-point contest style.
Yeah, shooting for sure. And maybe they switch up. I don't know who said this. I may have heard it on YouTube or something, but maybe switch up the All-Star game to like a 3-on-3 comp, or like a one, not 1-on-1. I don't know, but like a 3-on-3 where the All-Stars get to pick their own, get to draft their own 3-on-3 squad.
Dude, that'd be kind of
like you play like a round robin, like a tournament style,
Ooh,
that's
a good idea.
Like a blacktop battle type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a 2K 3-on-3 tournament, but with the real guys, and they get to.
That'd be kind of sick. That'd be sick.
Something different, because
they got to do something. I was about to say, I'll say this: they got to do something.
211 to 186 with guys that don't even want to be there.
Look, I saw one stat. I didn't see the exact year, but like when you go back, I think it was like it did every 4 years it went back. But anyways, like in 2004 or whatever, back in 2004, there was like 60 something penalties called in the game. It's slowly trending down as we've gotten to this present date, to this past weekend, where it was only like, I think 3 penalties. It's crazy. Just people not caring, people not playing no defense, people just.
Wait, are you talking about on the basketball?
In the All-Star game, fouls in the All-Star game. Like if you go back to like 2005, there was like 60 in one game. And like as you've come down, like that shows how competitive it was. And as you've gotten down to like 2023, 2024, there's been like virtually none. Like dudes just not trying to play any defense. No one's.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Do you have the box score pulled up?
I do.
Don't pull it up. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Okay.
How many? You said you talked about fouls or whistles or some shit. How many free throws did the West shoot? Mind you, they scored 186 points. Their starters were Durant,
4.
LeBron, Jokic, Dante.
I'm guessing low just because you're asking. So 4.
1 free throw. Paul George shot it and he made it. Okay.
What about East?
Going over to the East with Antetokounmpo, Tatum, Adebayo, Lillard, and Halliburton. That's your starting 5.
2.
Antetokounmpo shot 2. Of course, he missed one of them. And Tyrese Maxey shot 2, and he made both. There was a total of 5 total free throws taken in the All-Star game that scored 397 points.
Man. If you don't care, we don't care. I'm gonna leave it at that.
There you go.
Next. All right. So we're gonna not break down, but we're just gonna get a high overview of each of our teams. Cowboys first. Let's start. We'll start. We'll go by position. Start with quarterback. 1, obviously, we got Dak. Dak is our quarterback. He's not going anywhere. Matter of fact, we're about to extend him, and he's probably going to become the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. I'm pretty sure that's probably about to happen here pretty soon.
No way, dude.
Yep. And the thing is if we don't extend his contract this next year coming up, he's going to account for like $70 million of the cap. So if we extend him, we can kind of bust that up a little bit and break it up a little bit. But the way these contracts are going for the quarterback position, I mean, crazy. When he signed his last contract, everyone was like, "Oh my God, what the?" And 2 years later, that contract was looking like a deal. Like a deal. I mean, so I'll say this, man: the Dak is, in my eyes, not that guy who's going to win the Super Bowl. He needs to. I mean, not every quarterback that wins the Super Bowl is that guy, right? Mm-hmm. But if you're going to win one that you don't have that guy, you need all the pieces around you to be 100. Everything's got to be clicking.
Yep.
But so with that said, I mean, Dak, I give him. I mean, we'll get to the playoffs, dude. He'll ride us to the playoffs, but it won't be. We know what we have, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna need a tight defense. Tight defense.
Yeah.
So with that said, what about CJ?
Bro, all right. You know, I've already told you guys, but like, it is. I've been a Houston sports fan my whole life, and from growing up, when I was getting into sports, playing sports terribly, rooting for sports, going to games, there was no football team. So when I'm in high school was when the Texans were a franchise team. So I was like, oh shit, we got a team now. I'll start watching them.
Yeah.
I think they won their first game against the Cowboys in season.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was their
first game ever.
Their expansion season. Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, I was like, tight. We're fucking still suck.
Yeah. And then we lost every other game, for a long time. And then we got Andre, and we kind of got decent. But the one thing that we never had, then the defense got good, and the offense was still terrible.
We always had
Then we had Sage Rosenfels and Rex Grossman for one game.
What was the quarterback? And we don't have to get into it.
Osweiler.
That's the one.
Bro,
paid. He got paid. Anyways, I'm not rubbing anything. I don't bring him to old shit. But
all the while, you see all these quarterbacks that are amazing, right? For lack of a better, right? This is all during Tom Brady's, I think the Texans were a franchise Tom Brady's rookie or second year, something like that, right? We started our franchise for as long as Tom Brady was dominating the NFL. The Texans have been a franchise. That was it. So we didn't do a lot of winning, right? And then Peyton Manning, he's amazing, and then Drew Brees, he's amazing, and you see all these, amazing quarterbacks. I know I'm missing a ton. Brett Favre, there's all a bunch of guys in there that were.
There's amazing quarterbacks that didn't win Super Bowls too.
Yeah, there's amazing quarterbacks, of course, that didn't win Super Bowls, but I never knew what it felt like to have a guy where you'd be like, whoa, this guy makes a difference. And now I feel like
you got him.
I got a guy that's I've never seen a team or been pulling for my team and seen a shift in what we got with this dude
in 1 year too.
Let alone for a career and be you can look back and be yo, this dude's career was amazing. No, we're just talking about one season. And
so for this year coming up, you're feeling pretty good on CJ Stroud. Obviously, we're looking at. Okay, so
yeah. I saw a guy online write, let's just give him $1 billion and a lifelong contract.
Let's just sign it now.
Sign it now. We got the cap space this year.
It's a good idea.
Front load the thing, figure something out in the middle, back load the rest of it, figure it out. Right, $1 billion is just lifetime.
That's funny. All right, so moving to the offense overall, and we'll snake this. So staying with you about the Texans offense overall, skill positions, receivers, running backs. How you feeling?
I think we have a sneaky. Oh, sorry.
Tell me.
I was just watching this game. The game got close. Anyway, I think we have a sneaky chance to get a decent. Even though I was happy, especially towards the end of the season, how Singletary was rushing the ball, I think we have a sneaky chance to get a decent a vet running back.
Like a Saquon Barkley?
I mean, that's what a lot of people are saying, and I don't know a ton of who else is out there, but yeah, I mean, he comes to mind.
Do you let Singletary walk? You just let him go?
Damn, I don't know. I mean,
I feel like they didn't run the ball enough till the end of the year to give him a good look. But at the same time, I feel like we know what he is too. I mean, we know what type of back he is. He's a good back. He was a good serviceable back.
Sure.
But he's not no Saquon Barkley. He's not.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the name that name wise and certainly his.
Are there any others that you would look at?
I'm trying to pull it up right now. I don't know. I don't know all the free agents are who's available, but who free agent running backs. I mean, shit.
Free agent tracker, sporttrack.com. Derrick Henry, number 1. Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard. Okay, so how about this? Okay. How about this? Devin Singletary. Let's do some ands or ors. This or that. Devin Singletary, Saquon Barkley. Saquon, obviously.
Saquon. Let's say Saquon Barkley.
Okay. Saquon, Josh Jacobs.
Oof.
I'm going Saquon.
Probably Saquon. Josh Jacobs is a little bit younger.
Yep.
But I mean, only by a year.
What about Derrick Henry? Would you advocate for Derrick Henry? Is he too much of a?
I mean, he's 30 years old, and when we kind of need a guy that can, like, I don't know, he just strikes me as like a more of a power, like old school power back. I want somebody with a little bit more like
agility, finesse, elusiveness,
receiving capability. That's why somebody like, I don't know, I feel like Tony Pollard can like catch the rock out of the backfield a little bit too, but they're not going to let him go. Are they going to like tag him?
Well, before we talk about them, I don't know. What about your receivers?
I think we.
I feel like you low-key got a good receiving core.
Oh no, that's the thing. I was gonna say, like, I feel like we're gonna attract. That's the thing with having a quarterback like this. I think we're gonna attract some pretty enticing, like free agents and players. Are gonna want to come play with a quarterback like this. Gonna want to come play for a coach like D'Amico. Gonna want to come play for an organization that we've shaped into for, you know. It's taken this long.
You're going to be able to get some good free agents. I feel you.
But what I don't want to do is bring a guy in that's going to command the ball like a. I don't want a guy to come in and be a diva receiver when I think that Nico
and hurt CJ's like growth and shit like that.
Like CJ and Tank are rookies, and they are like best friends and coming up together. They could be a tandem. I don't want to stop that trajectory. Nico Collins, he looks like a really nice, you know, I mean, he could potentially next year be a top 10 receiver.
Yeah.
In the league.
Yep.
Potentially.
I did not realize he was that big either. I did not realize he was that big, dude. Like, did y'all draft him?
They drafted him from Michigan. Yeah.
I didn't realize he was that big, but
and
who's the third wide out?
Mess up the mojo. I don't want to mess up like that mojo we got. Like if we get a guy that I don't know. I just don't want to bring somebody in and then like the Tank's. All right, Tank, you're third string. You know, you're third, or you're the what's the number one receiver? The X. All right, you're the Y. You're the Z. Like, you know, all right, Nico, get over there. Like, no, if we got these guys, let's run with them. Like, I don't know. Let's get some pieces.
The number one receiver coming free agency is my boy Mikey Evans, number one free agent receiver. And then going down the line, they got Odell Beckham, Curtis Samuel, Tyler Boyd, Cedric Wilson. I don't see too many Calvin Ridley, Noah Brown, T. Higgins, Michael Pittman Jr. So there's some decent names out there. Okay,
bro. If a 30-year-old Mike Evans could
come back to the house,
could swallow his pride and come back home to Texas, BOI. You know,
you know how that would put me in a hard place. I'm just gonna say that right now,
bro.
That would put me in a hard place. I'll tell you this: I'd be going to a game 1,000%.
Yes, bro. Yes, and like if he, like, because he's been. You've said this before to me. It's like how he's been like had one of the best careers, maybe like just consistently, dude. He's always over 1,000, always sure-handed. Like he always catches just, you know.
And I feel like I don't want to say we slept on him. I know I didn't, but I mean like a lot of the fan base, maybe NFL fan base, maybe a lot of people slept on like what he was really doing. I think out of like when I say that, and I mean like. Out of nowhere, boom, he's been 8 years in the league. But he's had eight consecutive 1,000-yard receiving yards. Okay, 10 years, but he's had 10 of them now. You know, it's like, okay, so you like your receiving core. Could they take Mike Evans? I mean, sure.
Yeah.
That would be dirty. And like I said, it would put me in a bad spot. But, okay, So do you want them to add to it, or you don't? So you don't want them to add someone who could be a liability, but you always want to get better, obviously.
Yeah, I want us to add, and I just hope that, like, you know, that we add a guy that helps the young guys grow, that helps the locker room. I don't want to get, you know, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, it's like I would take like a Stephon Diggs or like a Justin Jefferson. Because they're like, you know, these are like, you know, Justin Jefferson, they're like the best young guys in the league. Of course I would take that. But like, I think we're building something just fine over here.
Yeah,
too, you know what I mean.
I got you. Well, sticking on the receivers, when we talk about the Cowboys, I mean, we have a number one. We have no CD. I think CD proved that this year. Like he's capable, very much so, and he's runs dirty routes. I didn't even realize that. We're going to be letting Michael Gallup go. I'm pretty sure we're going to let him walk, or we're going to try to move him in some way. And I'd be surprised. I bet Brandon Cooks gets traded. He's going to be traded. I think. I don't think we didn't get what we wanted out of him, and for some reason I think we thought that he was just going to constantly take the top off the defense and open stuff up, but that wasn't the case. He was.
Who is y'all's number 2 receiver? Just curious.
So
who is the number 2?
Brandon Cooks is right now, but like before Michael Gallup got hurt, it was Michael Gallup, and then Michael Gallup got hurt towards ACL 2 years ago, and he even actually towards ACL 3 years ago. Last year he didn't come back till mid-year, and then this past year he came back from the beginning, but like. It just never really got back into being Michael Gallup, right? You know, so obviously some setbacks. So, well, before I go into more about the wide receivers, we're good on tight ends though. Like we hit on our tight ends. Ferguson, that dude dude, he's nice. He can block. He can catch you. I'm not saying this is him, but I'm just saying he reminds me of Travis Kelce. Like he can do that. He can do that.
Where you froze up just a touch there. Where is he from? Where'd you say?
Jake Ferguson.
Where'd y'all talking about?
Oh, that's a great question. Jake Ferguson. Let me think.
He's not from Iowa, is he? I feel like
Iowa. No, Wisconsin. Close.
It's about the same.
Yeah, they be putting out the big tight ends out there. Greg Kittle. I mean, that's a BC. He was at Iowa, right? Yeah, he went to Iowa. Travis Kelce went to Cincinnati. Yeah. But I think Jake Ferguson could be a Travis Kelce type player. We have another tight end, Schoonmaker. He's all right. I didn't see a lot from him this year, but he's all right. We need another receiver. We got to get another receiver, I think.
Yeah. That is.
Defensive wise, I don't know what the hell we're about to do. We hired Mike Zimmer. We hired Mike Zimmerman. He came back to Dallas. He's
to be the head coach.
No, I wish.
Oh.
I wish,
that's
dude. I don't. Let's. We should have just started there, okay? Because that's what's gonna. We know where the Cowboys are gonna go. We're gonna be exiting either wild card or divisional round next year, man.
Yeah. When you was he the coach that put Ezekiel Elliott at center?
Nope, that's still Mike McCarthy. He's still here.
That was
He's still here. And then that's the coach that also called the Dak quarterback sneak the following year when there was only 13 seconds left on the clock. Dak Hut QB draw. Like, what? You have no timeouts.
Was that the one where the Cowboy player downed the ball himself to then hike it and didn't give it to the ref to spot?
Yeah. The ref had to move it again and wasted even more time.
The whole line shift.
It was hey man, coaching.
Oh,
he's such a Mike McCarthy's such a bad game manager. We should have started there when we started about it, but we know we're going to get now because of them. Defensive wise, we're good. We have the players in place. We got the secondary. We're going to have to pay a couple people, especially Micah coming up. So that could hurt us. He's probably going to be the highest paid defensive player in the NFL. We're going to have, for a slim time, we're going to have the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Somebody else will probably come over the top, and then we're going to have the highest paid defensive player in the NFL in the history of the NFL. That's probably going to happen next year, back to back. So
yeah,
I don't know how it's gonna play out. I'll be real with you. I know where we stand with Dak. I know where I'm looking at if I had to put money on the Cowboys, I'm putting money on them exiting wild card, divisional round.
Yeah,
we'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
I know your outlook's a little bit better.
I mean, yeah. The AFC's just. I mean, both are tough, AFC and NFC. But like, you've got the two-time defending, champions here in the AFC.
Yeah, now they something different.
You know what I mean? You've got Baltimore. You still got Buffalo. You've got Indianapolis, who's going to be rivaling us for a while, and hell, even maybe Jacksonville. I don't know. You got Trevor Lawrence. AFC South has got some good quarterbacks with that rookie that the Colts got.
Anthony Richardson. Don't sleep on him.
Joe Burrow come back next year. Bengals are probably going to be better. Like
without going into it too crazy, Joe Burrow got to show me something next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he got to show me something more. You know what I'm saying? Like
for sure.
This man was out for the year after throwing a ball. Like,
yeah,
you remember the play, right? Like I've never seen something like that. Like he
what did he rip again? What did he tear?
It was something in his wrist. I think either right here or right here. I can't remember. It might have even been up here. I'm not sure, but I'll never forget the play. Like he threw that ball, and it's like here.
Yeah.
But like I just he got to show me something next year. He's probably the one player where I've been talking about him being that guy, or could be being that guy a little bit too much. I need to see it.
Yeah.
So overall, put a mark on where you think you could end. You don't have to. This is not a prediction, just an overall range. Give a range of where you think a realistic range is that you could possibly see them getting to next year. As of now, obviously things are going to change. We'll put predictions down harder when we get to the NFL season. As we get, we'll put predictions down after the NFL draft. But like as we get down to like the before week 1, when we put our real ones down, it'll change. But like so as of now, things will change. What are your thoughts as far as where they'll get?
I think. I mean, I think it.
It's hard to have that kind of unbiased look at it, knowing CJ Stroud is like his fucking ceiling is way up here.
Yeah,
the dude is. He's got this, that ice in his veins. Like knowing that, like he could be anybody.
Yeah. Well, considering the fact that in his first year we went to the playoffs, we won a wild card game.
One that you weren't supposed to win, probably weren't supposed to win in my eyes. I think you guys were not favored or anything. I think you were underdog by like 7 points, 8 points.
I think we were home dogs, I think by a point or two. It was close.
Oh,
right?
really?
So.
Oh, that's right.
I think we were home dogs. It might have shifted right before game time, but I don't know. I don't remember the betting line. But we were tied at halftime of the divisional round game, 10-10.
Yeah.
We did not score. We did not score another point. That's a problem. But my heart tells me that if we continue on this trajectory, get a little bit better, another year under the belt with this coach, with this quarterback, with this defense, have a good draft, get some free agents, that we could potentially win our first divisional round game next year and go to the conference championship. That is my prediction.
I like that.
Conference championship.
I like that.
AFC.
I like that. I love that. And like I said, as we get closer to the NFL season, we'll things will change. Free agency is going to happen. Draft's going to happen. Trades will happen. We'll be able to adjust it. But all right, ending it on, and this is something where I'm going to be leaning on you and asking you questions about, because I'm not that well versed when it comes to soccer stuff. Now I'll say this: if anybody want to holler at me about the FIFA, that's a different story. But the game, the FIFA. But
bro.
So
when's
talking about
FIFA, bro?
It's been a while, man. It's been a while. So is it even? It's not even called FIFA anymore, is it?
Oh yeah, that's true.
What is it called now? Because I see the guys in the group chat talk about it every now and then.
Yeah, EA Sports and like the FIFA organization split.
That's right. I remember that.
EA Sports still makes their game that we all commonly refer to as FIFA, but it's just not FIFA.
Yeah, it's like
they call it.
About to play
they
FIFA.
call it EAFC. EAFC.
Okay. So it's been a while, but I'll say this: it's like riding a bike, baby. That's like riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I haven't even played the one from this year, and I know. I mean, I probably wouldn't be great anymore, but I know I can pick it right back up and remember all the buttons. Just give me a game. I'll be like, oh.
I'm gonna ask you one question: is R1 finesse? Okay. R1's finesse. I just need to get to my spot. We'll be good.
Give my finesse shot. Put that thing right in. Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
nice
so Messi. Hey, if I can, I'm about to go back through my old Twitter and find that clip, and I'm gonna play it right here, boys and girls. We was in a barn burner. We needed one goal. It was 90th minute. I came back. That shit was live though. All right.
I remember that.
So Messi is playing in the States now. I was absolutely shocked when I learned that last year. It was last year, right? It was his first year?
Yeah, so he came.
Yeah, it was last year.
Midway. He came midway.
Yeah, I was absolutely shocked. So he come midway, balled out, and so he's back again. So what team does he play for? And this was their first game?
Yeah. So they played their first game. They played their first game tonight of the new kicking off the new full MLS season.
Yep.
Yeah. So like last year, they were already. I think when he joined the club, they were already in like last place or something. So it was going to be tough for them to even make the playoffs. They didn't end up making the playoffs. They did win a little cup.
Oh. Okay, I got you.
So he won like a little separate tournament, like that's like splits the season in half. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's yeah. But anyway,
so what'd they do tonight? How'd they look?
So they played, and here's the thing too. I don't know too much about MLS soccer, right? I mean, I watch it a little bit.
Yeah.
I watched more. I'll be honest with you. I watched more since Messi came.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is their goal. That's what we're.
Which is it is what it is, but because not only did he, he came over, but like he brought his homies with him, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba.
Wait. So. Did he factor what do you mean he brought them? He brought them over.
These are guys that are
he talked them into coming. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Like from Sergio Busquets is 35 years old.
Yeah, I know the names. The names.
Jordi Alba, 34 years old. So last year after
I literally only know the names because of FIFA, which is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sergio Busquets was on some pretty and Jordi Alba in his own right, fantastic player, but.
Busquets, did he play defense?
Dude, he was on some of those legendary Spain teams back.
Was he back row?
Right. Say that again.
Was he back row or mid row?
No, he plays center. He plays he was midfield, more defense, center D mid, or a midfield. He's kind of a jack of all trades. I mean, he's a tall guy. He's a good player. Yeah, but he's old. But he's 35 years old.
So Messi
called him up. It was
did he get him to play on his team?
They all play for Miami now. Yeah, they all play for Miami.
Bro, just out there growing it up.
Yeah. Just that's what I'm saying. So he called Luis Suarez.
Dude, I did not know any of this, bro. What?
Yeah. So on the team right now.
That's funny.
So tonight,
I don't want to cut you off, but I hope I get to a spot in my life where I can just move somewhere like that, to another country, and be like, hey, you know what? I got 10 of my homeboys. We're gonna come over here and all work here.
Yeah. So he got so Messi, Busquets, and Jordi Alba were on the team last year.
That's so funny,
in the last half of the season.
Yeah.
They did not make the playoffs, but tonight 4 of their starting 11 were Alba, Busquets, Messi, and Luis Suarez.
I don't know why I find that so funny. It's just
I thought Suarez was 35. He's 37. He's 37 years old, and Messi and Suarez both had an assist, and they won 2-0.
That's awesome. I can't say that I'm surprised because I know that those guys are ballers. So
dude, that's just gonna. But bro, I didn't. I mean, I kind of knew it in the back of my mind because I remember reading things or seeing things about it. But every great European or South American, Pele or Thierry Henry and David Villa and all these guys, they all came to the MLS to like end their careers.
That's crazy.
It just wasn't, I don't know. The MLS just wasn't as big as it was back then as it is now.
I feel like it's slowly. Especially here in Austin, dude. It's like everywhere you go, you see either billboard, you see some green jersey.
Oh yeah, Austin's a big. I've been to the Houston-Austin game in Houston before, and they pack the joint.
Yeah.
Messi's not even in that game. That was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Before, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been to those games, and so MLS was like, slowly kind of gaining popularity in some of these cities, right? And we've got more, I don't know.
We got to go to a game. We got to hit a little Austin MLS game, maybe.
Yeah, the stadium is sick. I've never been inside. I've seen
the
outside.
Baby. I'm down.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, man. Well, what? All right. So, first of all, we're missing. We should address this up front. We're missing one third of us couldn't make here today, but we're gonna jump on tomorrow night. We'll talk a little bit more about free agency. I think cover maybe the top free agents in the NFL, offense, defense, and really probably hound that. I think that kind of be a good start, knowing that the NFL draft is coming up. Just finished the season. Free agency's coming first, then the draft. So we'll talk about free agents, and then.
I'm down for that, bro. I like the. I was just looking at the draft order, so.
I'm going to start tonight. Let's do tomorrow's show. We'll do tomorrow's show with Biscuit. We'll do free agency, the top free agents, offense, defense, and then we can talk about the draft.
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and
have a draft pick, bro.
Fuck you.
Y'all pick right after the Texans. Actually, we have back-to-back picks.
Yeah, great. That was great. Y'all had back-to-back picks last year.
Yeah. No. The Texans and the Cowboys have back-to-back.
Oh, I thought you were saying y'all have back-to-back this year too. I was like, great. So y'all just get it 2 years in a row. Like, what the fuck?
Do it again, boys. No.
All right. Well, until tomorrow, I love y'all. I miss y'all. Big ones and twos.
Peace.
Holla.